The 2024 season in the Northern Region Soccer League is definitely one to remember. We saw the emergence of a football club from Mavuku go on to clinch the title in their maiden season. Scottland Football Club did so when they played against Black Mambas in the last day of the season, when they went on to win by 3-1. However, the season had so much competition as another team also had intentions of qualifying to be playing in the Kasolaga Premier League. We're talking about Moors, who come from Norton. But however, Scotland had so much intention and they did eventually get promoted into the Kasolaga Premier League. Now founded in 2023 by Honourable Pedzisai Scott Sakupwanya, Scotland comes from Mavuku with a lot of history and excitement, as it is a club that is backed by the community. We're amassing over 90,000 followers on social media. You can definitely see that it is a club for the people. Now we get to learn all the exciting things about the club in this new and exciting exclusive. It's a magazine that looks at everything that has to do with Scotland. My name is Tendai Subada, and join us in this program where we get to interact with the chairman of the club first, whose name is Tonderai Sakupwanya. The chairman, Mr. Tonderai Sakupwanya, takes us through the history of the club and how it got promoted into the top flight football in Zimbabwe, the Kasolaga Premier Soccer League.
Yes, absolutely. Like everybody saw last year in Division 1, we're a team that Scotland originally came from Division 2. It was promoted last year into Division 1. So in Division 1, that's where Scotland was formed, and Scotland was formed primarily from players from Mavuku. It was created in Mavuku, players from Mavuku, coaches, the coaching staff, and everybody was from Mavuku when it first started. So that's basically the background of Scotland, and it was formed by the Honourable MP, Scott Pedzai Sakupwanya from Mavuku. He created what we now know as Scotland Football Club. And Scotland, if you look at the name Scotland, it pays tribute to Mavuku, because people were calling Mavuku Scotland. So Scotland Football Club pays tribute to Mavuku.
The promotion into the PSL for Scotland was not that easy, as they went neck to neck with Moors until the last day. As soon as their promotion to PSL was confirmed, the club went on a shopping spree of the best players in the Zimbabwean league.
I'll start a little bit with our journey to top flight football. It wasn't easy. It wasn't an easy journey at all. It was trying, but we gave it our all. We did a massive recruitment exercise, which is something Scotland has been known for. We've done the same thing as we've gone to the top flight. But it wasn't easy. Like even with Moors, that title race went down to the wire, actually to the last game. So it wasn't an easy journey, but it was a fulfilling journey. We learned a great deal of things, and we hope some of those things we learned from Division 1 can translate into success in the top flight.
No one ever thought the club would go on to win promotion into the Premier Soccer League when they started playing in Division 1. The chairman, Tonderai Sakupwanya, explains how the club played in Northern Region last season.
Well, I believe anybody who's playing in any division at a competitive level wants to win whatever they're playing for. Well, we thought we would give it a good run. If you look at, I think the league breaks, I think in June, July, somewhere there. When we broke in June, July, Scotland was sitting on 6th, somewhere about there. But then Honourable Scott Sakupwanya came and predicted that would end up on top of the league. He wasn't just making a prediction. The prediction was backed up by preparation and a lot of work that was going on in the background. So, up until the half of the league, we started to anticipate that we could actually take this thing. The team was playing well. If you look at our first game, in Division 1, we played against Moors, which is the team we ended up fighting for the title with. We beat Moors, I think, 2-0 in that game. We also beat Black Rhinos, our first game we played with them. Those were the top contenders. I think it was Black Rhinos, Moors, and Harare City. We beat all those teams in the first leg. All second legs, I think we drew with all those teams. But after beating those big teams, those were the biggest ones, we started to see that, this thing is actually, we can actually take this league, and we ended up taking the league.
The chairman also took time to explain about his vision and strategy as the chairman for the club domestically and regionally. Their vision is inspired by the club owner and president, Honorable Scott Sakupwanya, with the vision to provide young people with opportunities to pursue their passion for football and steer them away from drug and substance abuse.
As the chairman of the club, my vision is actually guided by Honorable P. Sakupwanya because his vision is empowering of the youth. And if you look at our squad, most of the people playing, they're youthful people, and we're mainly concerned with player welfare. And when we talk about player welfare, we're talking about success on and off the field. And when I talk about off the field, we have programs where we have banks like EcoBank come in. They talk about life after football, responsible use of your funds, the money that they're getting. These players are getting money, but there's also life after football. So they're looking about that. So we're looking at a broad spectrum of things. We not only what we're doing right now, we want success on the field, but even after these players play, we want success as well. And if you look, there's an epidemic of drugs in most neighborhoods, so we're trying to fight that as well. So we've got our work is cut out for us, but I think we're ready for the challenge. So what my vision is, we want to uplift Zimbabwean football. We want Zimbabwean football to be competitive on the world stage. Like if you look at, I was on TV the other time, I was talking about we want to play African football. We want to play in the African Champions League. I'm not just saying these things. These are serious things that we're working on, and that's my vision as well. I'm guided by Honorable P. Sakupwanya.
The chairman's goal is to win games in the PSL, take each game as it comes, like they did against Triangle FC in their first match of the season. He also explains about his expectations for the club.
Short-term goals is winning game by game. Like we played our first game against Triangle. The goal came probably in injury time, last minutes of the game. So day by day, goals is winning every game as we go. We're going to take every game. We're going to go every game at a time. We expect the players to give their all. We did a good thing of recruiting. We've got good coaching staff, good technical team. We expect the team to win. We expect the team to continue to win. We expect the team to continue to vie for good results. That's what I expect from the team.
So that was the chairman of the club, Tonderai Sakupwanya, talking about the vision and the history of the club and the people behind it. Now he also got to talk about the expectations and the goals that Scotland is coming up with. For now, we go on a break and we come back and look at more exciting stuff about what makes Scotland. 935 Terenyure Mandara is where the club's headquarters are situated. They have a call center, which means every time you call, someone is ready to assist you. Right here, you can get your club membership, even the club regalia. Let's join the chairman in Rua as he talks about the club's facilities.
As you look where we're standing right now, this is a brand new soccer field that has been constructed from scratch. This was nothing but field, but a lot of work has gone in to excavation of the soil, putting in gravel, putting in an irrigation system, putting in a drainage system. So this is going to be our training field right here in Rua, where our players will be training. Because right now we train at we hire out grounds where we train. So we're trying to put everything in-house, because hiring a training field, that's spending money. We're trying to keep all the money in-house. So this is where we're at. This is the first of the two fields. We're going to build another field with artificial turf this is grass, so grass has been put in, so this is what we're doing. And we're also, besides the field, there's also lodging facilities, because when a team is playing, let's say when they play every week, they get into camp, and when they get into camp, we have to find them lodging. So instead of finding lodging elsewhere and spending our money elsewhere, we'll be spending it in-house. The players won't be going to lodge at hotels or lodges.
The club is also renovating Mavuku Stadium, which is going to be their home as soon as the work is finished. Once the city of Harare approves, the club will speed up their construction process so they cut any unnecessary costs in hiring stadiums for their home matches.
Yeah, Mavuku Stadium, and I believe we just came from there. You guys just came from there. Mavuku Stadium, if you went there, we've cleared the field now, and we're about to put in some grass. We're a bit, things are a bit slow because we're waiting for approvals from the council. Because before you put any structure, it has to be approved by council. So we're just waiting for council approvals. Once those come in, you'll see the speed will speed up, and we'll start construction of the stadium. Everything is still on course.
Honorable Scott Sakupwanya promised the residents of Mavuku a free-for-all clinic, a football club, and the revival of Mavuku Stadium.
As part of Honorable Sakupwanya's pledge to Mavuku when he was vying to be a member of parliament, he promised quite a handful of things. Reviving the stadium was one of them. Building a team for Scotland was the other. Now you've got the clinic. He said he'll bring a clinic, and the clinic is there for every and any resident of Mavuku. It's not based on party affiliation or anything like that. If you just have if you're just from Mavuku, you can come in and you can get help. There's an ambulance to help people to come to the field. I think there's a maternity ward. There's going to be a theater as well. There's equipment there. So if you went and you saw what you saw, that's the clinic that Honorable P. Sakupwanya was talking about.
Magadenyu abereki indonzi maigaru ndogara kuzimure. Saka tauya pa next apa nevana vechikoro. Asi patanzoti panapa paita chipatara. Chipatara chedu ichi taigirwa nemwana wedu anonzi Scott Sakupwanya. Saka tiri kufara nokuti tanga sina mari yekuenda kuchipatara. Kana chaive mari yekuti utengewo nemuriwo, ufunge kuti mari yekuchipatara iyo vakatengawo nemuriwo ka notofamba. Saka tafara sitareki nemwana wedu atipa chipatara padhuze, tutorapwa mahara, mushonga tupiwa mahara. Sena hangu ndanzwa nemusana chevaita ndirwadza. Saka izvi ndakatogara pano takamira kupinda machiremba kuti tibatsirwe. Saka vanhu vese huyai kuchipatara murapwe free mahara, mushonga zvese. Totenda mwana wedu Scott Sakupwanya kuMabvuku netafara akuita zvakanaka kuno.
Contrary to what most people think, Scottland Football Club is not all about spending money. The club also has a vision and strategies to save money and increase their revenue. Their beautiful office in Mandara is not just for show, but for serious business. Besides cutting costs on office rentals, members can also buy club regalia, membership at the head office. The office also has a call center that receives calls from different Scottland FC stakeholders. The chairman explains more about the purpose of the office and how they contribute to the club's operations.
Mandara, yes, that is where we're at. Those are offices. Scotland Football Club owns those offices. Like what we've been trying to say, we're trying to spend in-house all the money. Instead of paying rent to a landlord, we own those premises in Mandara, and that is where we're at. That's our main office. If anyone wants to come buy membership, come visit us, come visit Scotland, you can come. People are welcome. Supporters and others alike, you can come see us at our head office.
Chairman Tonde Sakupwanya gives his view on how Scotland has impacted Zimbabwean football and what drives them to be the team they are in the Kasolaga Premier Soccer League.
Into the PSL, I think what it is, we see reviving of football. Like if you came to the game against Triangle, the terraces were full. It was an exciting match. It was the noise that was coming from the crowds. We're trying to bring back yesteryear football. The football we used to watch when we were growing up, and the stadiums would be full and they were full of life. That's what we're trying to bring back. We're trying to bring back good football to Zimbabwe.
We will take a short break. Join us in the next segment for more news on Scottland Football Club. And this final segment, the chairman of the club will explain about the galaxy of talent that Scotland has. He also talk about the housing units being built that will be used as player camping sites. You definitely go into detail about a whole lot more.
With the first club to have with this membership tier that we're selling, you can buy our kits, our playing kits, our replica kits online. You can register online to become a member. Wherever you are, whether you're in England, you're in the US, you are in Canada, you're in Australia, you can buy our kit and it'll come to your doorstep. So these are first that Scotland is bringing in. And it's not like we're the first club to do it. We're the first club in Zimbabwe to do it. We're just bringing what other clubs are already doing. We're coming at par with what the world is. And we want other clubs to emulate. Like, if you see the competitive nature that's there in this season, I believe, I mean, it's a subjective belief, but I believe it's because of what Scotland has been doing. So other clubs are following their footsteps and they're stepping their game up. And this is good, not just for Scotland, it's good for the entire country. We want football to come back. We want revenue streams, more revenue streams to come in football and clubs to really make money. That translates to player welfare. Then if the clubs are making money, the players can be paid well.
Despite being new in football circles, Scottland Football Club has strong presence on social media, with their followers reaching over 90,000. They understand the importance of brand awareness on and off the field. They have strong presence on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and on X.
If you look at the sponsorship that we've been vying for sponsors. We've been marketing ourselves well to where we attract sponsors that align with our vision. So a lot of sponsors who align with our vision have come on board. That's revenue as well. We're selling our kits. Our kit was just unveiled. Our kit is started off selling at 40, but then we reduced it to 20. It's running at a promotion right now. You can pick it up at any 3 locations at $20. You can also pick it up from our Mandara office. We're selling online, so we're not just confining ourselves to Zimbabwe to walk-ins. You can buy it, like I said, from any part of the world. You can buy our kit. That's revenue stream, and we're trying to bring more fans into the stadium. Those gate takings, that's the revenue stream, and we're doing more things. There are more things to come that we'll be doing and we'll be bringing. Like the biggest thing would probably be our membership tier. We've done a lot of brand awareness. I don't think there's anybody in this country who doesn't know about Scotland. How do they get to know about Scotland? We're on social media, we're on every platform. We're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook. And I think today we just got to 90,000 followers. We've got massive interaction with our fans. So it's just social media, really, and putting ourselves out there. And we've been on TV. Like right now I'm on TV. People are going to see this. So people are interested in seeing what's happening with Scotland, and we're giving it to them.
The club is not in the league for sure. They do mean business. They've put in place structures for youth development and an academy that will feed into Scottland Football Club, as well as exporting players. The chairman also explains about the affiliation with Ngombe Yaora Football Club in Division 1.
In youth development, I'll say we have an academy, under 17. And I'll announce later on we have a tournament that we'll be participating in Dubai. But, you know, those details, I'll finish them later because we're still in the planning stages. So we have a youth team. We want to nurture talent from when kids are young. So when kids are young, we'll nurture talent. So we've got an academy that'll be a feeder to Scotland, and eventually we'll be selling and transferring players to the world market. I can't really say we have another team in Division 1. We're affiliated with a team that's in Division 1. It's got its own executive, it's got its own structures, its own management.
Although Scotland Football Club is new in the PSL, the galaxy of talent in the team is not so new to PSL, as most of these guys came from other PSL clubs. The chairman also had words of praise for coach Se Tonderaindiraya and his troops.
Oh yeah, you know, it's like Scotland itself. Scotland Football Club is a new boy in the Premier League, but the players themselves, they're not new boys. If you look at our recruitment, most of the players, we took them from big clubs. They transferred from big clubs, so they're familiar with the nature of soccer that is played there. They're familiar with the environment. So yeah, we've got a good squad. Besides the players, we've got a good technical technical team, and we've got a good coach in Tondra Indirai.
The crew's last stop was a tour of the houses being built by the club for the players. There are 10 units in total being built, with 5 of them almost finished. Each house contains 4 bedrooms and a kitchen, lounge and a pool behind the housing units. Scottland Football Club is a club of many firsts. First in Zimbabwe to have an ambulance, first to build such beautiful houses. For its players, this is a challenge to all the clubs in Zimbabwe to step up their game. Women football is also part of Scotland's Football Club's vision, as Scotland has set up an academy for women and recruitment is currently ongoing.
The president of Scotland Football Club, Honourable P. Sakupanya, noticed how much money we'd spent in Division 1 on lodgings. I think a team plays a total of, 30-something games. 30 play teams, a team plays a total of 38 games. And out of 38 games, you have to lodge 38 times. Because either whether you're home or you're away, the team has to go into camp. Whether it's 3 days, 4 days, and those 3-4 days, they cost. So instead of paying money to hotels and lodging, we've decided to keep the money in-house. Instead of paying money, we decided to keep the money in-house. So this is what we're building in Scotland. Our players, we saw the field, so when our players are in camp, they'll be practicing during the day and sleeping here at night. We're going to have in total 10 units. 10 units, 5 on this side and 5 right behind you. So right now we're completing the first 5. Once these are done, we'll start working on the second 5. This is a 4-bedroom unit. So most of the times players, they share rooms. So if it's 4, you have 8 players in one. So if we have 10, we can have 80 players, I believe. If we have 10 units, we can have 80 players at one time. But usually when you go in camp, you've got the technical team, coaches, players, probably about 30 players. So you have about 45 people at one time. So the place has to be big.
From the history and the formation of the club to the people involved in the day-to-day running of Scotland Football Club, their journey from Division 1 football to their campaign in the Kasolaga Premier League, we got to interact with the chairman of the club, Tondera Sakupanya, who gave us a clear overview of how the club works, from their training facilities in Rua and where they also want their home grounds to be. We also got to learn about the clinic that they have built and their membership, and also the number of fans that they have amassed on social media. We also got to learn about the galaxy of talents, all on today's episode. My name is Tendai Swenda, and you're watching Scotland Football Club magazine. Join us next time as we get deeper into what makes this club tick.
Shumba tifambe mushe